Yo, what's up? This is Travis, aka Shizzles. Gonna be talking to you today about swearing and respect. Now, my belief on swearing is that it's okay if it's very little. Like, my belief is that it should only come out at in certain situations. Um, Obviously, when you're hanging out with, you know, your crew or whatever, and you're watching whatever sporting event or I mean, even just kind of chilling and hanging out and having a few drinks, whatever, then more swear words can come out. Uh, or, you know, if you're walking down the sidewalk, you don't see the raise an elevation or something, hit it, trip, fall on your face. It's okay to let out a word or two. Then it's perfectly fine. Um, However, when it's every other word, when it's you're just swearing to swear, it's it loses its meaning, and B, it makes you look very, very uneducated. It makes you look like, you're from some, the projects or whatever. I don't know. Um, I don't, I don't watch enough gangster movies to know. So I mean, it just it makes you look worse than you actually are. And I mean, for me, that alone prevents me from swearing a ton. I mean, yeah, I'll swear every once in a while. Um, just ask any of my friends. I'll let a word slip. However, it's not as much as most people, and I I do try to keep it under control. Um, and yeah. However, second part of this whole swearing thing is ties into respect, and most people say respect has to be earned. Yeah, I don't think so. Trust has to be earned. Um, Loyalty has to be earned. Um, I'm trying to think of other traits or words that are like that have to be earned. Um, However, I don't think respect is one of them. I think that you should respect somebody just because they're human. Um, I think you should have a a respect towards humanity that carries into how you treat people. Um, a story and an example of what not to do comes from my work. There's this 19-year-old kid who is very derogatory towards really everybody. He definitely talks down on people. And there's this older lady. She's in her 40s probably. Um, and he he was talking to her and just was swearing at her, like calling her names basically. calling her very derogatory names. And I mean, me witnessing in that, like that hurt me a little bit. Just because, no person deserves to be talked at like that. Um, she's done nothing wrong. She's always helpful. You know, if you ask her to do something, she'll just go ahead and do it. And and he's talking down on her like she's the scum of the earth. You know, this woman who's old enough to be his mom. It he's talking. He's he's basically putting her down, and that to me is just unacceptable. Like, that should never happen. Um, and I don't. I'm probably gonna do another video on this, because this one's getting a little bit long, and basically go into why I think that that today's generation is talking like that, acting like that, whatever. But I'm gonna leave it with a challenge to you. Um, Basically, my challenge to you is, in this next week, after whenever it is, after you watch this video, in the next week, try to treat every single person you run across with respect. It can be holding the door open for the old lady at you know Chili's when you go eat, something like that, or even online. You know, just instead of typing a swear word in there, proofread what you type and just get rid of all of the swear words, or proofread what you wrote, and if it's derogatory in any way, if it's calling anybody out, if it's go ahead and eliminate that last one. You can call people out. That's fine. Um, but if you're talking down on anybody or to anybody, or just if it could come across a way where you're trying to make them feel like a lesser human being, then either reword it or don't even post it. And I mean, just everybody you talk to, try and treat with respect. And I mean, if we all do that for a week, it could be a week in paradise. And should call up Eddie Money, because I got a song for him. So that's my challenge to you. Treat everybody with respect for this next week.